I have no idea whether this is going to work. I'm going to tell you right now, I have absolutely no idea if this is going to work. None. I have no idea if this is going to work, whether you guys can hear me, what kind of feedback I have. I'm very, very disappointed in the brand new microphone. I brought the other one back, and I should have kept it. I got a bad recording, and I panicked and ran. Crazy. So anyway, hey, hello everybody, how you doing? It's time to get the show started. Do me a favor, sign in as soon as you get here. Let me know that you're here. That way I can know who's here. I don't even know whether the mic is on. The lights are on. The lights are not on. I've been working. Oh, I gotta fix my light. Oh my gosh, it's one disaster after another. I think we're gonna be okay though. I'm here, you're here. Life is good. Susie with the gold medal. Darla coming in just a nose outside. Hello, Darla. Hello, Susie. How you doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Look at this. I'm already clipping this mic. I'm clipping the mic already. I'm telling you, I don't even know what to do. So I turned it down a little bit. I'm going to move it away from me just a little bit. I am not confident in the legs of this microphone, so I will not. I repeat, I will not be messing with this. Hey, can you guys hear me okay? Hello, Don Ledger. How you doing? I'm glad that you're here. All right, so I got to turn this up just a little bit, and I'm ready to turn it down. So I went and got another mic. I'm a moron. I went and got another microphone, and I have been working hard. I've been working hard for you. This is a very sensitive microphone, but I keep clipping it. I don't know what to do about that. All right, so hey, let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Here we go. Hey, everybody. I just turned my microphone down. As you can tell, I'm not prepared today. Up until 9 o'clock, I was doing stuff. So anyway, hello everybody, welcome to the show. My name is Mickey. This is Mickey in the Middle, the quintessential show for middle Americans. You know, people like my neighbors, people like the townspeople, people that live in my state, people that live in the country. We're just people hanging out, you know, breathing, eating, raising children, trying to make it every single day. It's one of those things that when you think about being a middle American, you can say that, you know, you're doing okay. And, you know, most of us have food on the table. Most of us have a roof over our head. We have a public education system that's, at least that's a place for your children to go during the day. And I'm going to tell you, I've known teachers my entire life, and I like them. So that's where we're starting today. I have not prepared a damn thing, but I do have some thoughts. So, all right. So let me see. How's my hair look? All right. So the golden. It's not fox, is it? So I don't know. Hello, Logan Calcaterra. How you doing? You sound good. Thank you very much, Susie. I greatly appreciate it. And Darla says we can hear you. I know, but the mic it's showing that it keeps clipping, which is at the top end of the thing, which means that I should be inside the range of people hearing, but probably not very good for guitars. But anyway, I digress. All right, so a couple of things happened today that I would like to tell you about. And the first thing is that I stayed up really, really late last night. I mean, like really late, like 6 o'clock in the morning, because my graphic artist skill set is not that great. And, you know, I have the ability to do a lot of things. So on the scale of my graphic artist skills, I'm on the scale. But it really takes me a long time, and the programs that I use are not the greatest programs in the world. However, they work for me. I had to go break out another computer, but it's a computer that I understand. I can't believe how much I'm forgetting now about how things go and about patterns and habits and things like that. But that's what happens when you get older. And the younger generation doesn't understand that, but that's okay. I've got some stuff done, and I'm going to tell you about all that stuff. Now, the second thing that happened is, so I went to bed like at 6, and then I got up at 8. Then I hung out with my dad, and then at 9 o'clock, guess what I did? I went just like this. Ooh, I wonder what's happening with the stock market today. And I flipped over, and I broke out my stock ticker, and I was like, let's go see what that evil bunch of people are doing on Robinhood. Let's see if they can kick the billionaires in the junk, or let's go ahead and see if the billionaires are going to crush the little people underneath their boot. And I watched it. So 9:01, 9:05, 9:15, 9:30, 10 o'clock comes around, and I'm like, oh, come on, man. Watching the little red go a little, watching a little green go a little red, little green, little red, little green. I watched it for an hour and a half. Guess what happened? Nothing. Nothing of note. I was like, oh my God, this is worse than watching grass grow. If nobody's going to get busy over there, maybe I'm going to have to jump in and throw $10 on GameStop just to jumpstart the whole kit and caboodle today. But apparently GameStop, everything calmed down today. So we will wait and see what happens with GameStop tomorrow, which is going to be kind of awesome. So the next thing I did is I flipped through some email posts. And on one of the Facebook posts, it had linked to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's depiction of what happened during the incident at the Capitol building on January 6th. It was captivating. It was scary. It was tense. It was drama. And here's the thing. It had to be scary. If you're sitting in the halls of Congress and all of a sudden somebody comes running in and they go, hey, we got to have a lockdown because they're over the fence and they're coming in the building. So we're executing an emergency protocol and we're going to go. By the way, we're lobbing tear gas at the crowd, and the crowd is lobbing some tear gas back at us. Here's gas masks. Oh, and by the way, don't pay attention to the broken windows that are at the doors. The people with the guns that are at the back of the chamber, I'm sure that they'll handle it. So what did all the Congress people do? Right? All the House of Representative members, all of the people in the Senate, they packed up their stuff and they took off because they had no idea what was outside of the doors. They had no idea what was outside of the doors. It had to be very, very scary. Right? No gunfire. Right? No gunfire. No explosions. Right? So shit wasn't blowing up and there was no gunfire. Pretty crappy way to take over the Capitol, right? So if you're going to have an insurrection, if you're going to overthrow a government, somebody next time, please remember a damn gun. I cannot believe that they forgot the gun. Oh, really quick story. This is no shit. I was in, can I say that? I will tell you the country. I was in Pakistan, and I had been in Pakistan for quite a few months. And we were flying out of Pakistan at the beginning of Afghanistan war, and we were flying over the mountains every single day in Afghanistan, and then we'd fly back, we'd come back over the mountains, and about 50 miles out, you could smell where we were living. Now, the smell part of the story is not relevant to what I'm about to discuss with you. However, if you can smell someplace that smells so bad that you're 50 miles away, then you know that where you live is pretty stinky. So, anyway, that's what we did every day, right? So we'd sleep. So we would sleep about 6-7 hours, and then we'd get up, and every 16 hours, we were back into the rotation. And that's the way that we did, right? So you'd sleep, and then you'd sleep, you'd get up, you'd go fly, you'd come back, you'd eat, you'd sleep, you'd fly, you'd come back. And that's the way that life was for days and days and days and days. And, well, shit, we're still in Afghanistan. So, you know, that's one of those things. Kind of keeps going on. So, anyway, this is a real announcement. I wrote it down and I memorized it. That's how significant it was. So, where we were is we were inside of a city, inside of a place that had an airport, and then they had fencing, and then they, some wire fence, and then they had reinforced that with concertina wire, and then they had a wall, and then inside of that they had more concertina wire. So anyway, but we had a lot of things living with us, and it was safe, right? Because Pakistan is our allies, but it was safe, but we weren't allowed to go off base, and the people that were off base weren't allowed to come on base, and we had to fly in our food, and we had to do all this other stuff. So here is the single most disturbing big voice thing, you know, when it comes over the town speakers, and it's like, woo, hey, you know, there's going to be a tornado, or hey, the hurricane's coming, or anything. This is the best announcement I ever heard over a loudspeaker on a camp. Attention, attention, attention. The wild dog eradication program is going to come to a temporary halt because the Pakistani army has broken their gun. I repeat, the wild dog eradication program is going to come to a temporary halt because the Pakistani army has broken their gun. Is that the greatest thing ever? Like the Pakistani army had one gun and that was it? And then when I started thinking about it, I was thinking, they might only have one. And they were our outer line of, you know, the outside perimeter. So I was thinking, wow, if we can't even get the wild dogs, if the crazy hordes come through the fence, no, that's not, we're all done. We weren't done. We were safe. So I just wanted to share that with you. So anyway, hey, if you're going to have an erection, if you're going to have an incursion, if you're going to have an incursion and you're going to have an overthrow of the government, I'm going to erase that later, but you're welcome for those viral moments. If you're going to have an overthrow of the government, you got to have guns. Just next time, you got to have guns and explosions and a whole bunch of motivated people that aren't wearing horns and makeup and signs on their body that say peace, love, happiness, and QAnon. But on the other side of the doors, right? So when all of those people came in and they were like, oh, let's take selfies and let's put our feet up on Nancy's desk, on the other side of the door, those people were probably terrified. And I only say this because I have been terrified before. We've had a breach of the walls, and we have had rocket attacks where I have been. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you think people are coming to kill you, you get scared. Even if you have a gun, and even if you have security forces around you, and even if you have an army around them, and even if you have cover from the air that can rain hellfire and damnation down on thine enemies. So, they had to be scared. And then I watched AOC yesterday, or today, this morning, on this thing that she did. Shakespeare himself could not have written that better. It was everything that you wanted in a story. It was dramatic. It had elements of surprise. It had real emotion. It had everything that you could ever want in a dramatic retelling of a fictional book or a fictional experience in your life. That's crazy, isn't it? I said fictional, right? Fictional, fake, false, not happen. You know what happened? They were like, hey, it's getting bad out there. Here's a bunch of gas masks. Follow us, please. Let's go. And then they were like, we're being... Sure, they were scared. But I guarantee that it was not a panic. Not a single congressperson, not a single staffer got hurt in the incident. They didn't have any tussles. There was no tussles. There was no throwdown. There was no fisticuffs. There was no punching. There was no shooting. There was no explosions. There was no nothing. They were like, hey, we got to go. And everybody went, oh, okay, we got to go. Hey, get those papers. And then some people hung back. They didn't run to the exits like a theater was on fire. They were like, oh, man, we got to go. But nobody ran. They just didn't. And then they walked in, and then AOC went to her office, and it was confirmed that she went to her office, and she hung out in her office, which was no longer at the Capitol building, which was off-site, with other Congress people that worked there too. So they saw her, and they knew, and they were like, hey, just in case, everybody go in your office. Everybody go in your office and lock the door, and we'll handle it from the outside. And then she's like, well, nobody came by. Well, no. They probably had somebody at either end of the hallway down to the at the wheel wells, in the stairwells, and then they have a fallback position. It's all tactics. Hey, secure these people here. We're going to fall back to this position. It's all tactics. And the reason I say that is because the other day in Congress, she was like to Ted Cruz, you tried to murder me. You tried to have me murdered. Oh my God. Listen to me. I understand the drama. It's drama. But come on, man. Murder me and then lie about bumps in the night and how you were scared in your bathroom and how, oh, you just knew you could die any minute. You knew that you couldn't die because you had your phone with you. And you had your telephone with you. See, that's another thing. They didn't cut electricity to the building. They didn't cut communication off from the building. They didn't stop the cell towers from getting you to stop tweeting. That wasn't an insurrection. If it was an insurrection, it never got off the ground. It was stupid. I'm just saying. Think about this for just a second. I don't care how well organized you are. I don't care how well organized you are. Or, excuse me, I don't care how poorly you are organized. You can have any planning at all. You can go, hey, we're going to go over there, we're going to take over. And it's a better plan than the one that they had, than the one that the insurrectionists had. So it's not, and I guarantee, if Donald Trump had done the planning on that and done any coordination, it would have gone a lot different. Oh, well, he encouraged them. Well, how many people haven't said, hey, man, there, fight for your right to party? Now we're not even allowed the word to use fight for your rights or fight for freedom or fight for to have your voices heard. I want you to think about that. You're not even allowed to go, hey, man, go get up in their face. Oh, yeah, well, Maxine Waters did that, you know. When they're down, you kick. Yeah, oh, yeah, you're allowed to say that, too, because that dude that was the Attorney General said that. So anyway, when they say get up in their face and when they say kick them when they're down, apparently that's all good. Apparently saying, so anyway, AOC, here's the thing is, you cannot get to the point where you're so dramatic. Oh my, what has happened to me? That everybody looks at you and goes, oh my Lord. But then, everybody that watches her and follows her, you know what they did? They got the popcorn out and they were like, oh yeah. Oh, it must have been so scary. Oh my, I can feel the emotion in her. Here's the deal. Emotion wins battles on social media and in conversations. Emotion wins 100% of the time if you're not allowed to punch anybody. And that's one of the things. That's what advertisers know. That's what marketing people know. If you want people to come to your side, you got to get them right in the emotion. You got to reach right down in their soul. You got to grab their emotion and you got to go, come on, man. I got something for you right over here. It's called emotion. And you're going to be able to feel it. And here's the thing is, AOC is the best in the business. Everybody thought that Bill Clinton was the great communicator does not hold a single candle to the AOC. She doesn't. Overlord Ocasio-Cortez is just amazing when it comes to reaching down deep inside the emotional soul of our young people. And they believe her. That's why we're having a problem with the whole climate change thing. And why we can't have an argument. Because, like, 3 years ago, she said that we've got 12 years left. And I'm telling you what, I'm going to make the most of my 9 years. I'm going to tell you. Because if the planet's ending in 9 years, I'm telling you, I'm going to ratchet up the party, baby. And you could see the tears in her eyes. And that's why Republicans lose. Because they're trying to be all intellectual. You watch the first month of my shows, Mickey in the Middle, and I was like this. Okay, so XRP stock went down by 0.001 for a total loss of 54%. Well, Facebook went down a little bit, about 16%, went down 43 cents. And I had to get emotional in order for anybody to get into, it was the exact same content. The exact same content. But I was trying to be intellectual rather than emotional. And everybody went, oh man, we don't want to listen to the smart guy. We don't want to listen to the smart girl. We don't want to listen to anybody that's smart. We want somebody who's going to entertain us. So, who's entertaining you the most? Who is getting your attention and holding it long enough for you to hear their message and embrace that message? Because here's what the thing is. If you're watching this show, you have to be able to cut through all of that to get to some semblance of what really happened at the Capitol. You cannot go, oh my goodness, that's popcorn. I got to listen to this girl. Oh, did you hear what she said about that man outside? Oh my. As someone who's been in danger myself, I can empathize with that AOC. To get you. She gets old, she gets young. But you gotta wipe that out and you gotta go, hey, what is the truth? That's like them saying about Donald Trump when he said there are good people on both sides. Cut the tape. In the next sentence, he literally said, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazi white supremacists. They must be condemned under all circumstances. If you take that in its entirety, then all of a sudden it clears it up. But it's like the blue was showing there's good people and there's fine people on both sides, and the Republicans were showing I condemn neo-Nazi. I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis, white supremacists. They should be condemned at all times. Everyone. When somebody tells you a story, hug them and say, I'm with you. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. And then go, wow, I wonder what really happened. Especially if it comes from somebody who's throwing words around like, Ted Cruz tried to murder me. Here's the thing is, we got to be cool. We got to be better than that. We just have to. So that's kind of like what I did today. I watched a little bit of that. I developed some thoughts about what I was going to say about AOC today. But look at this. I'm flying without a wire or without a harness. I'm walking on a tightrope 60 feet. All right, my feet are on the carpet. Just pretend I'm up in the air. And this is all by the seat of my pants. I hope you're entertained. Because I'm trying to reach you emotionally. So I didn't even have time to change clothes. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Hey, Operation 535. All right. So, if you're wondering what I'm doing. All right. So, here's what else I am doing. And I got to watch my sound on this. We got to go to this. Hey, came up with a poster. Uh-oh. Wrong. Hold on. What the heck, man? Hey, there it is. So that is the poster. Hope you enjoy it, right? So right up here, it's got the Great American Picnic, 4th of July 2021 at noon on Sunday. Just go to any free park with family, friends, and neighbors. No pressure. Just have fun. Meet new people. Make new friends. Everyone is invited. Bring your own picnic and share. No politics, religion, problems. Hey, do me a favor. What do you guys think of that? Hey, Don Ledger said he's pouring a glass of Diet Coke. That is awesome. Politics is driven by emotion, and now I'm pouring a glass of wine. That's what I'm talking about. Lucky, Greg, Don. Yeah, the terrifying story will help her when it comes to this. So anyway, on to the Great American Picnic. All right, so the second thing that I want to show you about this is... Wow, I just did it. Hold on. So the second thing is... I'm going to take that, and we're going to do this. This is it. All right, so this is the Great American Picnic, 4th of July 2021. Wherever you happen to be, is where we're going to have a picnic. So just get ready, everybody. And I cannot tell you how much I mean this. Let's go have a picnic on the 4th of July at noon, wherever you are, and let's go get to meet some other people that maybe we would not have been able to meet otherwise. So, let me get my stuff together here. So, let me show you this. Hold on just a second. Uh-oh, it's coming up. Sorry, I'm telling you, I did not have my stuff together. So, look at this for... hold on, just type in, go to your Facebook browser, bring up another window, and type in the Great American Picnic. This is kind of like what I've been doing. And look for people, and there it is. It pops right up. Click on that. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. I'm showing you the wrong thing. So this is our Facebook page. That's right, the Great American Picnic. I'm going to create a username right here. It's under the community. Do me a favor. This is the first post that we had. The Great American Picnic I'm going to make that an announcement. That's going to be up there. And then I'm going to start posting other things. Like these are our symbols and things like that. So, hey, if you would like to help with this, just reach out to me on Facebook. Reach out to me on the Great American Picnic site. Also, I have secured the name greatamericanpicnic.org. greatamericanpicnic.org organization, greatamericanpicnic.org. Oh, I need to go get info too. So I'll go get info too. And also you can reach me at mickey@greatamericanpicnic.org. And if you want to help, do me a favor. Just send me a message, and then I'll put it all together, because we do have a plan. And this is kind of like the start of the plan. There it is. There's the plan, right? So this is what happened to the plan? What happened to the plan, man? Oh, there it is. All right, so this is the plan, right? So the Great American Picnic, we're going to flush the ideas. Uh-oh. Yeah, so we're going to flush the ideas. We're going to ID key players, redefine our objectives as a group, establish the criteria for success and how we know that we're getting where we want to be, establish gates and timelines, and then figure out how we're going to do this, like establishing a nationwide team through 50 state coordinators, state chambers, military spouses, retirees, high school projects. Do it in the 10 largest cities, and then establish solid communications through Facebook, webpage, Twitter, Rumble, WeMe, commitments on Facebook. I don't know what that. Oh, so anyway, also we're going to have a TikTok contest. I'm going to have a $1,000. I'm going to have a $1,000 prize for whoever can make up the best commercial on TikTok about the Great American Picnic. And it has to meet 3 criteria. It has to say that it's the Great American Picnic. Everyone is invited. It's going to be on the 4th of July at noon at a place near you. So it's 5 things that the commercial has to say. And then whoever wins it, it's going to be $500 for the winner, $300 for second place, and $200 for third place. So we're going to do that on the Twitter. So, where are we? All right, so I lost you, man. I lost you. Where did you go, dudes? Oh my goodness. Oh, escape. All right. I think that you could see that, right? I think that you could. So anyway, yeah, that's the plan. And then this is the Facebook page, and I think that that's it. Read Lucky Jackson's post. All right, Lucky Jackson. The terrifying one, the terrifying story will only help when re-election comes. Then they can say, there I was, and count on the sympathetic vote. Again, my opinion. I do believe that you are true. The insurrection at the Capitol was staged to demonize Trump and create grounds to impeach him a second time. Just my opinion. That might be true. Incessant or insurrection. Oh, insurrection. I was trying to say insurrection, and I got caught just like Schumer did. And here's the deal is, whenever you talk for a living, you're eventually going to say erection, whether you want to or not. I mean, I have put up many buildings, and the erection process was, something that I just totally could grab a hold of. I told Facebook that this was not children's programming. So, I am sorry. Oh my goodness. Hey, look, I gotta go. Hey, look here. We're 31 minutes and 34 seconds into this, so I'm gonna go. Remember, do me a favor. Reach out, PM me if you want to help with a great American picnic. We're gonna do this 4th of July, not at noon on the 4th of July. Everybody bring your own stuff and a little bit extra, and then share with the people around you, and we're going to have 320 million of our closest friends there. So remember, every Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. or around there, Central, right here wherever I am, remember to hit the notification bell, hit like, share, tell all your friends about this. We're starting the Great American Picnic right now. What the heck? We got a Facebook page. Go to the Facebook page, like it, and share it, and then let's go do this. I will be putting up videos. We're going to pump up the content that we have, and we're just going to have a good time with this. And if you want to help, just help. So, love you very much. Remember to live, laugh, love, and peace. I wish I had a button where I could do this. All right, where's the... See, my endings are getting worse, not better. All right, hey, everybody be good. Love you.